I'm Denise. Thank you for watching my video. Today I'm going to talk about the sound. I will talk about how to make this sound. I will talk about which letters make this sound. I will give you some examples of words with this sound. And I will compare this sound with a related sound, and I will give you some sentences using words with this sound, okay? All right, let's go. Let me start with how the sound is made. To make the sound, we block air coming out of our mouth with our teeth. We do not stop the air completely. We allow the air to come out, but we block it. So it has to come from around our teeth. The way we do that, the way we block the air, is by very lightly putting our upper teeth on the inner part of our lower lip. Okay? So I put my teeth on my lip, but very lightly. And I just kind of drop my teeth down like this. I don't bite over my lip. I don't do this. And I don't bite really far inside like that, okay? I just drop my teeth lightly down on just a little bit on the inside of my lip. Like that, okay? And then once I've done that, I force the air out of my mouth. So I end up with this. When I do that, I can feel the air coming out the sides of my mouth. Okay? Why don't you try it? All right. This sound is a voiceless sound. That means that we do not use our vocal cords when we make this sound. There is a related sound, the V sound, which is made in the same way using our teeth and lips, but the V sound is a voiced sound. This sound, V, does use the vocal cords. The F sound does not use the vocal cords. So that is a big difference between these two sounds. If you have a question about voicing or using the vocal cords, please take a look at my consonant overview video. In that video, I do talk a lot about voicing. But again, this sound, the sound F, is a voiceless sound. It does not use the vocal cords, and that is the sound that I am focusing on today. Okay? Let's move on and see which letters make the F sound. The sound F is made with the letters F, PH, and GH. And by the way, when I write letters like this, I am talking about the letters. So I have the letter F here. But if I write something like this that looks like the letter F over here, and it has two slashes around it, then I'm talking about the sound F. I'm not talking about the letter anymore, okay? So this is the sound F. I know that because of the two slashes. This is the letter F, okay? All right, so once again, the sound F is made with the letters F, PH, and GH. And I have written some examples up here on the board for you, okay? Let's start with F. The letter F occurs in many words, and it does make the F sound. Here are three examples. I have the word fall, the word find, and the word fun. Fall, find, fun. They all have the are like that. The letter F and the sound F can occur at the beginning or in the middle or at the end of words. However, there is one very common word which has the letter F but does not make the F sound. Okay? And I have written it down here. So I have not, of. So not, it means it does not make the F sound. This is the word of. It ends in the letter F, but it makes a V sound, the voiced sound, okay? So this is of with a V sound. These all have the F sound. Okay, let's look at some examples with the letters PH. Here are the letters PH, and in these words, PH makes one sound. It makes the F sound. So this is phone, photo, and physics. And each of these words, the PH makes the F sound. We have many words with PH that make the F sound. Many of them are scientific words, but we do have some more common words, such as these and a few others, that do have the F sound, okay? However, I put an example where PH does not make the F sound, and here it is the word uphill. We have many words where PH does not make the F sound because the letter P and the sound P and the letter H and the sound H occur in different syllables of a word. So again, this is uphill. The PH does not make the F sound. But we do have many words where PH does make the F sound. Very often, the PH is at the beginning of a word, such as physics, or the beginning of a syllable. I could have, for example, I could put the full word here. This is telephone. So here, PH is not at the beginning of the whole word, but it is at the beginning of the syllable, telephone. In this one, PH is at the beginning of the word, okay? Here are some examples where the letters GH make the F sound. I have cough, enough, and laugh. In these words, GH, the letters GH, occur at the end of each of these words. Very often, when we have GH at the end of a word, we do get the sound F, but not always, okay? There are some examples of when GH does not make the F sound. Here I have GH at the beginning of a word. This is the word ghost. And here GH makes the G sound. Here I have GH at the end of a word. This is the word high, and the GH is silent. So the GH can make different sounds, okay? For this video, I'm showing you words where GH makes the F sound. If you are interested in the other sounds that GH makes, you may want to look at my word list videos. I have a video about the letter G, and I have a video about the sound G. So you may want to take a look at those. Again though, to repeat, the F sound is made with the letters F, PH, and GH. Okay? I would like to give you some more examples now of words with the F sound. Okay? I have 3 columns of words. The words in this column have F at the beginning of the word. The words in this column have F in the middle of the word. And the words in this column have F at the end of the word. Okay? So I'm going to say the words. Please repeat each word after I say it, okay? That way you can get a little bit of practice. Okay, let's go. This is father, father, feedback, feedback, finish, finish, first, first, flower, flower, food, food, football, football, friend, friend, pharmacy, pharmacy, physician, physician. Okay? Let's see. In some of these words, I have the letter F followed by another consonant. So here I have F followed by L. This makes fl, fl. We move right from the F sound to the O sound. Be careful that you do not put an extra vowel sound in there. Okay? This is flower. Here's another one with friend. We move right from the F to the sound. Okay? There's no vowel in between those. Let's take a look at the second column. In these words, the sound F is in the middle of the word. Please repeat after me. Before, before, benefit, benefit, careful, careful, left, left, often, often, office, office, prefer, prefer, elephant, elephant, nephew, nephew, toughen, toughen. Okay? And now for some comments. This word ends in F-U-L, full. This is careful. We have many words that end in these three letters, which end in full. So this is careful. We also have colorful, cheerful, thankful. Okay, there are lots of words that end in full. Here we have left. We have the two letters F and T, and we move right from F to the T sound. There's no extra vowel sound between those. Left, left. Okay? I also have the letters F-T in this word. This is often, but I did not pronounce the T in this word. Some people pronounce it, but many others do not, okay? I don't pronounce it, so in this word I just say often, and I prefer that pronunciation, okay? In this word, office, please notice that I have two F's together. In cases like this, we only get one F sound, okay? The two F's make one sound, not two sounds. Here, in elephant, F is made with the letters PH, and also in this word, nephew, F is made with PH, nephew, okay? And in this last one, the F sound is made with the letters GH, okay? Let's take a look at the last column. These words all end with the F sound. Please repeat these after me. Belief, belief. Golf, golf. Leaf, leaf. Life, life. Off, off. Proof, proof. Safe, safe. Self, self. Graph, graph. Rough, rough. And now for some comments, okay? Here we have a word ending in the letters L and F. As with the other words that I mentioned, we don't have an extra vowel sound in there. We move right from the O sound to the F sound. Golf, golf. Okay? And here's another one. Self, self. We have a lot of words which end in LF. Not all of them have the L pronounced, but many of them do. This particular word, though, self, occurs in many other words. We have words such as myself, yourself, himself, itself, okay? So the word self occurs in many other words. We have two words here. I have life and I have safe, which end in the letter E. But we do not pronounce the letter E. So the last sound in each of these words is the F sound, okay? Life, safe, all right? And what else do I have? This word ends in the letters PH, but of course they make the F sound. And this word ends in the letters GH, which of course make the F sound, okay? So these are some words that you may like to practice later if you think you want more practice with the F sound, with the F sound. Let's look at some words now which sound very similar except for the sounds F and V. Please remember that earlier I said these two sounds are made in the same place in the mouth, okay? They are both made by very lightly putting our upper teeth onto the inner part of our lower lip and then forcing the air out of our mouth, right? But the F sound is voiceless, so we do not use our vocal cords, and the V sound is voiced, so we do use our vocal cords. So these two sounds are different because of the voicing, and what I'd like to do now is practice words which are very similar, but which have either the F sound or the V sound. Please practice saying these words with me, and please be sure to distinguish between these two sounds, okay? In this column, I have words which begin with the sound F, the voiceless sound. In this column, I have words which begin with V, the voiced sound, okay? Let's practice. Fan, van, fan, van. Fear, veer, fear, veer. Fest, vest, fest, vest. fuse, views, fuse, views, fine, vine, fine, vine. Please notice that although the spelling of many of these words is different, the sounds in the words are the same. For example, here, this is fuse, fuse, use. I have the letters U-S-E. Those letters make the same sounds as these letters, I-E-W-S. This is views, use, all right? Here, the spelling is the same, I-N-E, I-N-E. Here, it's the same. Here, though, it's different, okay? E-A-R and E-E-R. So don't worry about the spelling, okay? The sounds are the same. Let's move to the next couple of columns, okay? Here, the sound F is at the end of each of these words, and here, the sound V is at the end of each of these words. So let's practice these, and please be sure to make a difference between the two sounds, okay? One additional difference between the words in this column and the words in this column is that the vowel sound before the sound V is longer in these words than it is before the sound F in these words, okay? Vowels sound longer in front of the voiced sound V than they do in front of the voiceless sound F. But the main thing that I do want you to practice, please, is to distinguish between F, the voiceless sound, and V, the voiced sound. Okay? Let's go. Belief, believe, belief, believe, have, leaf, leave, leaf, leave, proof, prove, proof, prove, surf, serve, surf, serve. Okay? Let's take a look at the spelling in some of these words as well. Here, for example, I have P-R-O-O. I have two O's. Here I just have one, P-R-O, but the sounds are the same. Prove, okay? And prove. Proof, prove. Here, I have the letter L, but it is not pronounced in this word. So, the beginning of this word is ha. The beginning of this word is also ha, okay? There's no O sound. So again, the point of this is just to practice words which sound similar, but that do differ in the sounds f and v. Okay? I have two more columns over here. Let's take a look. In this column, I have words with the sound f in the middle of the word. In this column, I have words with the sound v, v in the middle of the word. Okay? Let's practice. Define, divine, define, divine, raffle, ravel, raffle, ravel, safer, savor, safer, savor. All right, let's move on and practice some sentences. Let's practice saying some sentences now containing words with the f sound. Okay, let's go. Frank felt foolish after falling into the fountain. Frank felt foolish after falling into the fountain. Frank felt foolish after falling into the fountain. Okay? My flustered friend forgot his photos at the pharmacy. My flustered friend forgot his photos at the pharmacy. My flustered friend forgot his photos at the pharmacy. Next one. The flowers flourished from frequent fertilizing. The flowers flourished from frequent fertilizing. The flowers flourished from frequent fertilizing. That one's kind of hard. Okay, great. That's all I have for you today about the sound F. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you would like more practice with words containing the letter F or the sound F, please take a look at my word list video playlist. I do have other videos there that I hope will be helpful to you. Also, if you'd like to know when I post new videos, then please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.